Hello everyone. Today I have an FFA for you from Discord. Yeah, so we have 24H32A FFA regular, Brada, FFA newcomer, Specchio, Pink Zerg, FFA regular. I'm not gonna read that. Blue Protoss, also not gonna read that. Uh, Light Green Zerg, and Nettles, another FFA regular, Purple Terran, and Proto 57, a Black Terran. So this game should be a pretty competitive game, guys. We have Specchio, 32A, and Nettles. They're all very good players. And we also have Brada, who's a newcomer, but expecting big things from him. Because I think he's been playing a bit. So yeah, okay. Pretty normal opener. We have 32A. You know, 3 bases expected as Zerg. You're gonna start to see him push out here. He's a rather greedy player, so I predict he's gonna try to take middle expands quickly. Um, Specchio also similarly on 3 bases, so the Zergs, you know, nothing new here. Nettles posturing to take a third. He's also on 3 bases. Everybody just kind of taking their corners, right? Yeah, pretty standard play. It's a big map, so there's no real fighting yet. Early Hydras from 32A. Also early Hydras from Specchio. We're going to start to slow it down now, guys. So, Specchio. Deciding to do a little push on blue here. Marches right in. Takes out the cannons. And this base should be forfeit. So here we have 32A expanding out, but Nettles has found him. And he's sending some mech to shut it down. Blue, in response, just mass cannons to Specchio's early aggression. But this setup's not really good. You want your cannons in a line like this to defend against this angle. Yeah, just very weird cannons from blue. Yeah, I think like making a line like this would have been better, but it's fine. So yeah, Specchio kind of punishes blue for being too greedy. Black not being greedy enough, still just on 1 base. Gosh, man, this is not how you play FFA, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get outscaled. So it looks like 32A and Nettles getting into a little early brawl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these mines. Oh man, okay. Alright, so yeah, 32A and Nettles are already kind of bickering. They don't have to, because 32A can just take these, and Nettles should be able to just take these. But, you know, it's posturing, right? So Green Zerg just quietly expanding out. It's on 5 bases. Specchio just, oh man, making Blue's life miserable. Oh my gosh, is he just trying to, yeah, okay. Carrier boy. So White, also rather timid. Also a carrier boy. So White and Blue both just rushing carriers. To be honest with you, if you're new to FFA, it's not a bad strat. That's why you know it catches so much flack because uh, it's not the hardest to execute, but it's pretty strong. So and can be really annoying to deal with. So it looks like Nettles, you know, he wants to draw the line right here. This is the base in the middle of them, and Nettles is saying he wants it. Looks like 32A gonna have a little something to say about that. Not paying attention though. These units, okay. Oh my gosh, Nettles' units are not fighting. They're just running, and they all got destroyed as a result. And 32A pushing his advantage. I mean, Nettles just lost like a lot of Goliaths there. You know, he's got some tanks, but ideally he should have more. This supply depot was nice though. It really stalled them a lot. And actually, because of that supply depot, Nettles kind of holds here with just 2 tanks. So Black, yeah, still on 1 base. He's literally like not even taking his natural. Yeah, I mean this guy at this point he's an irrelevant player. He's just gonna die. And even if he doesn't die, he's a dead man walking. So green, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 bases, including the center. Nobody is messing with him because Nettles is too busy fighting 32A, and Specchio is kind of focused on. Oh man. So Specchio just punishing this carrier rush from blue. Oh my gosh, the photons are going down. Oh no. That might be a game-ending move against blue here. If blue just had like a few more minutes, his upgrades started kicking in, he got cannons here, he could have been fine, but he really should have had high Templars already. He doesn't even have a Templar archive. So you can just see the inexperience of blue coming out here. And he's gonna pay for it. I think that's it for blue, guys. So you should see Specchio kind of claim this whole corner up here. Wow, Nettles in 32A. Still fighting. Nettles mining up, sieging up. 32A looks like he's trying to go for a surround on this position. Dark Swarm. Oh no, that spells the end for Nettles' attack, I think. He needs to target these tanks though. Yeah, that's it. So Nettles gets pushed back. Yeah, Black. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for blue. I mean, this is all any minerals he mines is wasted. So it's in Specchio's best interest to get over here ASAP, which I think he's gonna do. But yeah, 32A and Nettles just really focused on each other is allowing for green to eat all this uncontested. And if Black was smart, he could actually be pretty big because his neighbors are fighting. But, you know, I mean, he's taking this, but he's just deathly afraid of the world. A healthy amount of fear is good in FFA, but you can't have, like, you can't be this scared. I mean, come on, dude. You can take your natural. So it looks like blue did manage to hold, but yeah, with Specchio on 6 bases and blue on 1, yeah, it's not looking good. And these carriers are gone. So here, White's expansion. White's kind of been pigeonholed to 4 bases. You can play Protoss on 4 bases, but you need more to be a contender to win the game. So White either needs to fight Specchio and seize these bases, or he needs to fight green and seize these bases. He needs to fight one, not both. Oh my gosh, what is Black doing? Some guy's mining Everest. Yeah, so this is Everest. Looks like green's been mining it. Yeah, so we'll speed it up again here. Specchio might be preparing another Doom drop on blue. And this time there's going to be a lot more, I think. Scourge just flying in uncontested. Blue's still trying to make carriers. It's not gonna work out. You see these Scourges. Nettle's moving forward. Wow, that's a lot of vultures. Really, yeah, I would like to see more tanks from Nettles. He's only got 6 or 8. He really should have more. I like the vultures, but this might be too much. And you've got to use the mines. Good irradiates on the defilers. That's good. Specchio just claiming this base and expanding upwards. He knows this is pretty much his as well. But yeah, green, I mean, just completely uncontested. He's got some mutas, but his 200, he's got 105 drones, guys. He's just mining this entire section of the map. Specchio, Dark Swarm pushing. 32A also trying to Dark Swarm push Nettles. They're really tearing each other apart over the space. Would have liked to see 30. I mean, black is clearly like not good. I mean, 32A is taking advantage of it now, but I would have liked to see 32A focus on expanding eastward rather than southwards. Nettles was a tough opponent. Anytime you meet stiff resistance, you should consider expanding another direction. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but sometimes you do, and that comes with scouting. Like if 32A scouted that black was, you know, clearly not experienced, you might have seen him expand more this way. So Specchio taking out, yeah, blue taps out. Big battle for 32A and Nettles. Yeah, and so green is just we expect him to become massive this game. He's just completely uncontested. He's got like I don't really want to count this, but 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 bases. Hasn't been in a single fight. 32A is a 5 base Zerg, and Nettles is a 5 base Terran, soon to be 6 base. They're just absolutely tearing each other apart. Specchio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not really though. Okay, Specchio's like a 9 base Zerg, but he's got the potential to become a 13 base Zerg. Oh my gosh, so yeah, oh my gosh, 32A and Nettles. They are just going at it. Looks like white finally moving on Specchio. But he chose the worst time, because blue's gone now. Specchio can focus on this full time. So 32A, you know, finally sensing that black's not the toughest opponent, he's expanding a bit to the east. So he's going from 5 to 7 base, which should enable him to keep fighting. Meanwhile, Nettles, oh man, he's sieging aggressively now. He's gonna just push 32A out of this area. But 32A desperately trying to fight back with Dark Swarm. Irradiates going down, siege tank splash, just pulverizing everything. These lurkers are doing some stuff. Very nice plague. But the siege tank fire, it's just too much. There's just one lurker left in here. There's some plague units, if you can get some good spines off. Oh my gosh! Crazy spines. Scourge coming in, taking out the vessels. But the power of siege tanks, guys. You just siege up, and if Zerg comes through the ground on a choke, it's not gonna go well for them. So white, he's mined out. He needs to do something. This is not the time to... Okay. This is not the time to go second race. Guys, general FFA tip. If you don't have like at least 10k in the bank, a second race just isn't worth it. Because all the production, all the upgrades you need, all the infrastructure, that by itself is going to cost 10k. So really, like, if you don't have 20k, you shouldn't be considering a second race. A lot of people, a lot of inexperienced players will just do this because they're maxed out. And like in a conventional game, you should, because, you know, saving money's bad. But this is FFA, so it's a different set of rules here. So it's good to see black like expanding, but it's a bit too late, and he just really doesn't have much going on. So right now, yeah, green, same story. I mean, he's just stacking up a bank now. Still at 100 plus drones. Specchio getting to a big fight with white here. Dark Swarm pushing, and I don't see any storm. No storm. There's just nothing he can do against this Dark Swarm. These Hydralisks are invulnerable. Except for their own defilers eating them. Big time plagues. And yeah, this is why you need storm. Same story here. Nettles 32A, just desperate fighting. A lot of vessels and a lot of mech going down. But it's just so painful. Watching TVZ sometimes reminds me of like boxers fighting. Like Terran being the guy with the longer arm span. Right? Because the shorter arm span guy, it hurts, right? They have to get close. They have to get close, but it hurts. Because the guy with the longer arms can hit them before they get to them. The longer arms being the siege things. So yeah, I mean, it's just, you can see it hurts 32A so bad trying to get on top of Nettles. He's doing a lot of damage to Nettles, like taking out the vessels, but... So yeah, Specchio just 10 base Zerg just pumping units, macroing, and just sending the swarm at white. And white, you know, he has got no mining. This is all he's got. And it's getting chipped away at. There goes that carrier. There goes another one. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, he's got mind-controlled Zerglings, but they're 0-0. What are they gonna do? It looks like green finally making a move. Green is in the... He was in the best spot, but Specchio is contesting that position now. Because Specchio's kind of... I mean, he's got a quarter of the map now to work with. 32A coming with ultras this time. No chitinous plating for them, I think. Looks like he's working on movement too. So these aren't the strongest ultras, but they're enough to push Nettles off this position. I think Green's attack on Nettles was distracting, at least costly at most. And Nettles has to give up the space. 32A can retake this and retake this. Bad luck for Nettles being caught between Green and 32A. 32A not done, sending Zerglings. Counterattack. And Specchio just marching on white. I mean, white's done. He's got nothing left. He's got this base, but cannons are not... Cannons and 0-0 lings are not enough to hold off waves of 3-3 Hydras. Yeah, I really don't understand where the high tempos are in white. It's unfortunate. You can't fight Zerg without high tempos. And these battleground bases, man. It'd be really interesting to see how much resources the two players have lost fighting over these. The Radiate's coming in. Oh, but 32A's fast with the Scourge. Gets one. Can he get the other? He gets the other. So that's 2 Lurkers for 2 Vessels. That's a good trade for Zerg. Specchio just sending wave after wave. And white, I mean, man, he's done. White is done. So you can just see, I mean, green has just a massive bank. I wonder just how many resources there are here. Yeah, so Specchio just cleaning him up. 32A attacking into this choke. Ill-advised, I'd say. Can you get one more swarm up? Oh, man. Oh, Nettle's laying mines in the Dark Swarm. Oh my god, but it hurt him more. Hydra's taking a high ground position. White just desperately trying to defend, but he's got no storm. He's got no money. No specs, no prospects. Nothing. Nettle's desperately trying to lay mines here to reclaim this base. And you have to do this this turn. Decent plague. White taps out. Good game from Brada. It was a good effort from Brada. He put up a nice fight with only 4 bases. But I'd say his critical mistakes were going 2 race on not enough money and not having Storm against Zerg. Green just mining like a champ. I don't know why he has so many hives and layers. It's good to have backup hives and layers, but this might be overdoing it a little bit. Anyways, green is just looking strong right now. But Specchio's taking out his northern neighbor and his southern neighbor. Hold that thought. Okay, just continued fighting here. Dark swarming, irradiating. It's a tale as old as time. Oh no. Anyway, Specchio's killed his northern neighbor and his southern neighbor. So he gets these bases as a reward. And, well, the southern guy ate most of the stuff, but at least he gets this, right? So Specchio's big. But the difference is he's been fighting the whole game. Green, who is also big, has not been fighting. And so he has a 40k, 20k bank. Just, yeah, I mean, that's not the biggest bank I've seen in FFA, but that is a big bank, guys. Scourge coming in, taking out vessels. That's 4 down. Saves 2. Yeah, I've been in this spot plenty of times. Sometimes you just park your vessels and Scourge come in, you're not ready for it. You panic moving back, but Scourge are faster, obviously. So, oh my goodness, yeah, just heavy fighting from Nettles in 32. 32 reclaimed that base, held on to this base, mining it out, and now they're fighting over this. It's tough for Nettles to push out there because he's mined out. He's gotta, at this point, he's gotta make a lot of science vessels and try to fight back that way, but it might be too late because 32 might have outskilled him. But 32, you know, he's got mining, but not for long. He also desperately needs this base because he can't, especially if he's gonna use like an army comp like this, where you just throw units at them. He's gonna need money to fund that. So the current game state, I'd say Nettles in 32A, well, 32A could win it, but really Nettles and 32A don't have a high chance to win this game. It's really down to Spec and Green, Specu and Green. And Green has been mining this for a long time. Oh my goodness, disgusting play. Green seeing his first action against Specio. Specio just leaving Black alone. And Black he's creeped his way out here. He is actually like almost maxed, and he's got. He doesn't have good upgrades. But anyways, Green and Specio finally first contact, getting into a big fight. Specio taking up the space. A lot of drones here, but no resources. Stark Swarm. There's another plague. Or Dark Swarm, maybe? Oh, man. Dark Swarm. And you should see these mutas start to melt. These Hydras shouldn't be taking damage. Oh, but the Brooklings. So 32A once again attacking into this choke, but oh man, no, this is a terrible choke to attack into. Oh no. Yeah, not good. Not good. Oh gosh, okay. With that, Nettles might be able to claim this base. Yeah, Nettles and 32 just tearing each other apart. Specio with the sudden muta change, catching Green off guard. Nettles and 32A kind of trying to bargain. Okay, they've made a deal. I think the deal is Nettle gets to keep the space and 32A goes east. But he should have gone east sooner. I mean, he can get this base, but he could have gotten this one and this one if he went sooner. Looks like Green and Specio are really fighting now. Big plague on these mutas. Oh my god, another big plague. This Spore should have a field day. Oh man, this Muta should have a field day. Yeah, a lot of one-shots. Oh man, okay. Yeah, okay. Heavy losses on both sides here. But they can afford it. They both have massive banks. So 32A, finally turning his attention to black. How will black respond? Something tells me he's just gonna stay hold up. Okay, I mean he's irradiating. And he's got BCs. Doesn't have good upgrades by any means. Here come the Broodling. Oh no. Poor black. So 32A, he's mined out. He really needs to find more mining. I mean, he found this. Good for him. But there's nothing more east. I mean, this is it. And it's disappearing quickly. So 32A at this point, I mean, he would have really liked to have this, but I think it's the right move to give that up to Nettles. He's got to leverage this base to try to, like, give him a fighting chance, but yeah, I think 32A needs to try to move into here, like take this, definitely take this. 32A like absolutely needs to take this. And then he needs to wait for Specchio and Green to fight a lot and try to move into here. Which they are, by the way. They are fighting. We're seeing late game ZVZ here. Mass air battles. I mean, this is sick, right? How often do you get to see this? ZVZ in competitive setting usually ends in like 10 minutes max. It's just Zerglings and Needless. So Specchio finally shutting down this mining from green. And looks like Nettle's also attacking green. So all the outside people have fought all game and green's been sitting pretty. But now, they're all turning their attention to green. So 32A, he's found some mining. He really needs to find this base though. Specchio pushing green off the center. Green trying to stop it. But green, he needs to max out. He's got so many resources. Like, okay, there you go. Yeah, you need to be using all this stuff. He doesn't have rally points set or anything. Maybe he's not the most experienced. Yeah, he's kind of just sending groups piecemeal. He needs... I'd like to see better army control from green. He'd be able to defend this if he just brought everything. If he just made everything and brought everything, he'd be able to defend this. But... okay, massive plague. That's really good. I mean, oh my gosh, that is really good. Look at... oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good play from green. Okay, looks like Nettles has forced green off of this, but I mean, there's not much here, but you know, you take what you can get. Alright, there you go. 32A mine and strong. So green sticking with Skyzerg. And Nettles continuing his march against green. I mean, this base has nothing, but okay, yeah, looks like 32 has cleared Black's main, and he's gonna take his natural, which is good. I mean, that's another base for 32A. Yeah, just really surprising no one's taken this. You'd expect Specchio to have taken this, but currently he's very occupied with green. And yeah, Specchio, like this is green's main staging area. I mean, Specchio's really starting to push in now. And green just, I mean, he's got 100 supply with this bank. He should be at 200, 200. There's really no excuse. His plagues are amazing. His plagues are great. But he needs to spend his resources better. Oh my god, the counter plagues. I mean, there's just all sorts of goo here, guys. We've got pink goo, we've got green goo, we've got red goo. We've got goo for days, man. So, yeah, I mean, Black taps out. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, green, gosh, man. Yeah, he just hasn't been able to spend it. At first I was worried if the replay was broken. I mean, these troop movements seem normal, right? And that plague, oh my gosh, yeah, big plague. Nettles moving in. Nettles seizing the center. Yeah, I mean, green could have a max now. He just didn't have I don't know what it is, the APM to make the units. I don't know what he was lacking. We start using it. Oh my god. Plague is good, guys. These meters are gonna pop too. I mean, another wave. I mean, he's producing. He just isn't doing it fast enough. You need to be. I mean, this is good, right? But should have been that faster, ideally. So 32A. I mean, he's claimed the remnants of black, and it's giving him some life. At this point, I'd say 32A has an okay, you know, if he can get this, if he can get this, he has a chance. Nettles also, I mean, he's been able to take this. He doesn't have a big bank though. But he is Terran, and there's only Zergs left. And the cost efficiency of Irradiate, it's gotta be one of the most cost efficient spells in the game. So yeah, I mean, this, when green lost here, he lost. Because this is now his last area. And he's just not... Yeah, he's just not spending his money well enough. Which is, you know, that's sad to see. But, yeah, I mean, he's trying. He's fighting. Specchio is just relentless, though. But, I mean, hey, Specchio and Green fighting each other hard. Nettles swoops in, and he's just waiting for the creep to go away so he can start mining this. He should be planning to drop ship some SCVs over, I'd imagine. this is? Okay, yeah, there you go. So 32A and Nettles finally getting some rest while Specchio cleans up green, right? Yeah, green, he did a really good job of mining a lot, but I don't think he was the most experienced player. Oh my gosh, 32A doing some guerrilla fighting. Being a nuisance. I don't think these Zerglings have Adrenal though. Yeah, just trying to look for things to mess with, I guess. Specchio. Oh gosh, another massive blade. Vita should be able to get some good kills here. But yeah, there's too many pictures here. And that should be it for green. I mean, just really sad, right? He's gonna die with 30k, 15k in the bank. Yeah, that's just really sad. Would have liked to see him use that better. I've already said that like 50 times though. Anyways, Specchio has discovered Nettles trying to snake his way in here. And he's just being a nuisance. But Nettles strong. Yeah, I mean this is Science Vessels, man. Against Zerg, they really are good. But green, you know, he's got so much money. He's not tapping out. He's trying to rebuild. Which is, you know, it's good. It's good to try. And Nettles is just trying to hang on to this for dear life, because it's his last mining. So the once mighty green has been completely brought to his knees. 32A just picking away at spec. I mean, still neither of them have yet to discover these bases. I think 32A will soon though. Specchio sending in a response to telling 32A to knock it off. He's gonna send mutas too, and these units are dead, man. Ah, Lurker's Burrow, but Specchio's on top of it. He saw it. So at this point, this is actually a very close game. I mean, Specchio, 32A have very competitive banks. Nettles has the smallest bank, but he has the middle. And it's a three-way between the three regulars. I mean, these people all play FFA, so it's not surprising. But this is kind of an interesting scenario now. We'll see who comes out on top. Looks like 32A has finally discovered this base. Specchio should know about it too, though. Yeah, he's moving. They've both have become aware of it at the same time. .32A quickly trying to take the space. Meanwhile, Specchio claiming this position. So, Specchio moving into this, he knows about this. 32A quickly moving into this. So it looks like 32 and Specchio are fighting now, and Nettles gets to quietly mine. Scourge coming in, taking out a lot of mutas. But there's no Overlord from 32. And looks like Green tried to rebuild here, but Specchio has discovered it. Looks like Green also rebuilding here, but Specchio has kept a lurker, which is spotting it. So yeah, Green trying to claw his way back in, which is good. Unsuccessful. And looks like 32A's base here completes. So 32A, like his spot wasn't looking good, but he's managed to kind of crawl his way back into this game. Imagine if he expanded eastward sooner, right? Because expanding east is what saved him. But Black ate up a lot of the resources before 32 was able to do that. So now 32 and Specchio kind of fighting over this. And Specchio's bank, his once mighty bank, has really taken a beating. And looks like Nettles comes in to deliver the finishing blow to Green. Oh my god, he's got to build something or he's gonna get eliminated. Hurry! Okay, there you go. So 32 and Spec still fighting. Specchio should win this battle. Yeah, and Specchio claims this patch. Oh my god. Look at him trying to deny mining from this patch. And Nettles just continuing his march. Green trying to stay in it. And yeah, this game is slowing down, guys, so we are going to speed it up. Nettles sieging Specchio's one patch base here. And Specchio at this point, I mean, his bank is not looking good, guys. He is currently fighting Nettles over this patch. He's fighting 32A over this one. Yeah, Nettles pushes him off this one and see what happens here. I have a feeling some Broodling's gonna go down on Red Bruce. Oh my gosh. Dark Swarm Lurker Wars, man. High level play here, guys. Because, I mean, Specchio secured this area, but if he can't mine from this patch, what's the use, right? So 32A is kind of abusing that fact. What an impact. Yeah, 32A just broodlinging lurkers here. And Nettles continuing his push. Yeah, I mean 32A is getting 2v1 hard here, guys. Green quietly rebuilding here. And it's looking looking like Specchio's gonna lose control of both patches. And Nettles just continues to mine this. So Specchio was quite a force in this game, but he really doesn't have much left. He's got to be very careful from here on out. He needs to just focus on one of these patches, and he needs to eat this. No one else knows about it, I think, so he needs to try to eat this quickly. Every little bit counts. So, 32A claims this patch.
Nuclear
And we have a
detected.
nuke. I will not miss the first nuke of the game. I refuse. Where is it? Alright guys, where are our purple dots? Oh, here we go. Oh no! Not on green! Oh!
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh no! Okay, he's gonna nuke his own CC. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Green, green infests Nettles' CC as a revenge. Yeah, Nettles really did walk into that. And Nettles moves in. Green, but Green's rebuilding here too. So there's, all the players are being careful now. Nobody has the strength to push Nettles off of this now. And 32A even moving to mine this now. Oh my god. This is actually like a pretty good FFA map. Because at the end of the game it kind of makes you fight over these patches. And Mount Everest has run out. Yeah. And yeah, Specchio is not in a good spot here.
Detected.
And we have another nuke. Where is it? And it's here. So green, he's actually managed to get some. Well, I was gonna say Mutus. Yeah, green's got so much money, but it's pretty much gone now, and unfortunately he's not the best player currently, so I'd say he's not really a threat to win the game. Specchio with the Revenge Nidus in 32A's main. A defends it though. And 32 is mining this, and he's mining this. He has control of this. Yeah, it's really scrappy now. Nettles is mining this. So Specchio just he's doing the right thing. He's got to play scrappy with queens and stuff, which he's doing. So yeah, we're gonna speed this up, guys. FFA can get pretty campy towards the end when players are evenly matched, which yeah, it can be fun to play, but sometimes it's not the most fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, okay. So what's great about FFA is it's not just like non-stop fighting. Like who has the better build, who has the better APM, who has the better execution, who has the best micro, who has the best macro, right? There's finesse to it. It's interesting, right? Because Specchio, 4K, 15K, 32A, 1414, Nettles, 5.5. Yeah, I'd say 32A. I'd say he's in the best spot to win right now. Nettles has the strongest standing army, and he's also Terran, so he's the most efficient. But 32A's bank is a lot bigger than the other twos. Oh my gosh, Green has managed to rebuild here. But, you know, Green had 40k. So you can just see the cost of having to rebuild again and again. I mean, it's not cheap, guys. So Specchio, you know, he's managed to... Okay, I'm so confused. Is this, okay, this is 32A, actually. Too many Zergs here. Nice building. 30, Specchio being a menace. Oh no. Yeah, so you can see everybody's just picking away at each other, the spellcasters. Because that's all they can do in this position. And looks like Nettles and Specchio are both kind of turning on 32A currently. Which is what they need to be doing. But counter broodlings come out. And yeah. Specchio forces 32A off of this patch. While 32A is dealing with Nettles. So good plays coming out here. This corner spot's really nice. Wow. You are very safe here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's getting a bit campy again, so we're going to speed it along. And yeah, if anyone has like a lot, sometimes you can just end it with words. A diplomacy ending. So, Specchio's stopped Nettles from mining this. He stopped 32A from mining this. He still has agency in this game to determine who wins. 32A has the bigger bank, but Nettles has much larger army and much more efficient army. And green, oh my goodness. Yeah, Nettles must be very confused. Because green has been eliminated multiple times, but he just keeps coming back. And that's because he had a massive bank. So green's rebuilt here, and he's back. Impacting the game. And Nettles, he's losing a lot. All sides are losing a lot. This is an extremely scrappy FFA game. In these situations, Terran should be making vessels, Zerg should be making queens. And yeah, they're already doing that. Nettles might call it here. I think it's a bit premature, but can't blame him. (32A) trying to gather intel. I mean, that's what you have to do in this position. Because you need to know who's got... Well, you need to at least have an estimate of who has how much. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, so queens just parasiting each other and ensnaring each other. Green just making Nettles' life miserable. How will this end, guys? I'm actually really curious. This is a very close game. Must have been fun to play.
Nuclear launch detected.
Okay, we have a nuke. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So, Nettles, nuking 32A. What's at stake? 2 lurkers, some buildings, a defiler. Great nuke. Fantastic nuke. Lots of value there. So 32A taking some heavy hits. Specchio has moved out in force here. He's determined to take this patch. 32A moving to try to stop it. But these lurkers are in a good spot. If these Hydras come over this bridge, it's not going to be good. Queen's coming in, trying to broodling the lurkers. Let's see if the Scourge can get connections. Boom. Oh gosh. Oh no, 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 32. Okay, Defiler down. Uh-oh. Oh, he doesn't take the queen out. Still not taking the queen out. Oh. Oh, parasites. Okay. Scourge moving in, removing the enemy queens. And you should hopefully see more 32 queens coming in. But, more Specchio Scourge. So yeah. You can see, right now this is like... Specchio's like dug in, right? With his lurkers. But 32A finds a weak spot. There's only one lurker covering this bridge, so he moves past it. And then in the skies, both sides are fighting for air control with Scourge, so that they can use their queens to broodling the lurkers, so that their Hydras can kill everything else. So Specchio trying to mine this. Successful for the moment. Ooh, Overlord snipe from Spec. And he pushes out 32A from the area. Oh my god, I haven't seen fighting this scrappy in a while, guys. This is really tight. This is a very tight game. But Nettles has had enough. Nettles is moving out in force against 32A, and that makes the game even closer, because 32A is in the lead right now. gosh, and green. Green is being a menace. Using his last bank to stab Nettles in the back. Taking out his rates, taking out his command center. Taking out this entire area. Green. Impacting the game. $32A with some of the last ultras he'll make in this game. Still mining this. Tick, tick, boom. And Nettles, he is moving in. He's tired of the waiting. He's out of money. He says it's now or never. And he is moving in to put a decisive end to this game. 32A moving to meet Nettles with Darkstorm Ultras. And he turns the entire army around with a few Ultras and Darkstorm. But the tanks siege up, and these Ultras need to get out of here. So Nettles has taken heavy damage with Plague, but he's pushing forward. And while he does that, Specchio gets to mine this and has a chance at maybe coming back. Green looking to mine this patch. Still has, you know, relatively decent bank. Lots of queens. Green making a comeback. $32A trying to use his words. I'm not a threat. I'm doomed. Leave me alone. Queens coming in. Broodlinging the tanks and Goliaths. Green taps out. Irradiate going down. Oh my gosh, 32A. You can't lose these queens here. But 32A's army ensnare on the tanks. Mass Ultraling comes in and oh no. Nettles' army gets swamped. Never believe 32A when he says he's doomed, guys. It's all part of his game. But oh gosh, these mines. Oh no. Oh man. Big mine hits. 32A moving in. Nettles does not have much to stop him. But still sieging up to try to mount a defense. He's got enough for a few spells here. See the irradiate? Okay. Ooh, Scourge coming in. Hunting the vessel. They get it. Oh my god, mines are just going off all over the place. 32A bleeding. Bleeding a lot of units. Ultra down. Another Ultra down. Oh no. Scourge! Trying to hunt these queens down. Can we see an ensnare? And yeah, it's an extremely tight game. And it looks like the replay might end here, guys. This was submitted by Purple, so you might see him tap out here. I did not anticipate that, so that's on me. I will announce who actually won the game in the comments. Oh, and Specchio taps out. So wait, who won? Alright, well, I think Gray won the game, guys. Oh, man, yeah, okay, so Gray Nidist in here, taking Spec's main out. So Specchio taps out. So yeah, I think 32A won the game, guys. GG. Thank you for watching.